Ever find yourself tangled in a web of emotions where the spider seems to be someone else? Picture a roller coaster, unpredictable, thrilling, and sometimes downright terrifying. It's a journey, one that's often dictated by the personalities we encounter. Well, hold on tight because this ride is about to get enlightening. First stop, the land of manipulation. Narcissistic individuals are often master manipulators. They use a variety of tactics to steer things in their favor. One such tactic is guilt tripping, where they make you feel guilty for not doing what they want. It's a way of controlling you without you even realizing it. Another common strategy is gaslighting. This is when they manipulate you into questioning your own sanity. They distort your perception of reality, making you doubt your own experiences and memories. It's a powerful tool in their manipulation toolbox. And then there's playing the victim. When things don't go their way, they portray themselves as the innocent party being wronged. They use this tactic to gain sympathy and support, and to divert attention away from their own questionable behavior. So the next time you see these tactics, beware, you might be dealing with a narcissist. Welcome to the grand stage of self-importance. Here, we explore the second sign of a narcissistic individual, grandiosity. Picture this. A person who loves to be the center of attention, constantly boasting about their achievements and talents, even when unsolicited. They have an inflated self-image and believe they are superior to others, often exaggerating their abilities and accomplishments. Their stories are grand, their feats are exceptional, and their talents are unparalleled. At least that's what they'd have you believe. They may claim to know influential people or to have achieved something remarkable. Yet when you scratch beneath the surface, their stories often lack substance or verifiable facts. This exaggerated sense of self-importance is not just a harmless quirk. It's a red flag, signaling a possible narcissistic personality. So remember, when the boasting seems too good to be true, it probably is. Keep this in mind as we delve deeper into the signs of narcissism. Entering the world of constant validation. Imagine an individual who is always seeking your praise, your applause, your validation. This is the world of a narcissist. They are like actors on a stage, constantly performing, always waiting for the applause. They thrive on admiration, on compliments, on being the center of attention. This isn't about the occasional pat on the back or a well-deserved compliment. No, this is about a relentless need for validation. They are constantly fishing for compliments, always looking for someone to affirm their worth. They need to be seen, to be acknowledged, to be admired. This incessant need for admiration can be draining for those around them. It becomes a one-sided relationship, where their needs are always in the spotlight, while others' needs are pushed to the sidelines. It's an exhausting performance, one that never ends. When the fishing for compliments doesn't stop, it's time to think twice. Now we delve into the realm of indifference. A significant sign of narcissism lies in a lack of empathy. This is not about failing to understand a complex philosophical idea. It's about not grasping or caring about another person's feelings and perspectives. The world of a narcissist is often self-centered, and their focus rarely extends beyond their own desires, needs, and experiences. They may seem dismissive or even insensitive to others' emotions. It's as if they're wearing blinders that only allow them to see their own reflection. This lack of empathy can make meaningful connections challenging, as understanding and caring about others' feelings is a cornerstone of healthy relationships. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. The more you pour in, the less stays. So remember, when empathy is missing, it's a red flag. Welcome to the world of I, me, and mine. A realm where the narcissist reigns supreme and all must bow to their whims. This is a land of entitlement, where the narcissist believes they are deserving of special treatment and privileges, simply because they exist. Picture this. You're in a queue, patiently waiting your turn when someone strides past everyone demanding immediate attention. They're not in distress or facing an emergency. They simply believe that waiting is beneath them. This is a classic example of entitlement, a belief that rules and social norms don't apply to them. They expect others to cater to their needs and desires without question, acting as though the world revolves around them. They believe they're deserving of the best without necessarily putting in the work or consideration for others. When a person's sense of entitlement overshadows their respect for others, it's a clear red flag. When entitlement overshadows respect, it's a warning sign, stepping into the zone of exploitation. Here we encounter an aspect of narcissistic behavior that can be particularly harmful. Narcissists often view people as commodities, tools to be used in the pursuit of their own ambitions and desires. They might charm and flatter you, but this is usually a means to an end, the end being their own gain. This exploitation is rarely overt. It's often disguised in the form of requests for favors, subtle manipulations, or even seemingly innocent suggestions. They may play on your sympathies, your sense of duty, or your desire to be liked. The objective remains the same: to extract as much value from you as possible. The well-being of the people they exploit is typically of little concern to them. They are focused on their own needs, their own goals. And when those needs are met, when those goals are achieved, the individuals they've exploited are frequently discarded without a second thought. When others become mere tools, it's time to reconsider, entering the land where responsibility is a stranger. In this territory, the word accountability is as alien as it can get. You see, narcissists have a curious way of navigating through life. They tread on a path where their actions, their decisions, are never the cause of any mishaps or failures. In their world, they are the perpetual victims of circumstances, never the creators. It's as though they live life in a bubble of denial, refusing to acknowledge their own role in the unfolding drama. Missteps are always someone else's fault, a result of external factors they had no control over. They'll weave a narrative that conveniently absolves them of any blame, and if you're not careful, you might even start believing it. But remember, when the chips are down and things go south, a narcissist won't own up to their part in it. They'd rather point fingers than look in the mirror. When blame is the game, take note. Welcome to the green-eyed monster's den, a realm where narcissists often dwell, envious or jealous of others' success or happiness. This envy isn't a fleeting emotion, but a persistent undercurrent in their relationships. They're constantly comparing themselves to others, measuring their worth against the accomplishments of those around them. And if someone else is shining a bit too brightly, that's where the jealousy kicks in. They can't stand to see others succeed where they believe they should be the ones in the spotlight. It's not just about wanting what others have, but also about wanting others not to have it. The narcissist's jealousy isn't just harmful to themselves, it's destructive to those around them too. They may try to undermine others' achievements, downplay their success, or even sabotage their happiness. They might spread rumors, create drama, or resort to outright hostility. So remember, when envy takes the front seat, caution is advised. Stepping into the fortress of defense. Just as a fortress is built to protect against external threats, narcissists construct an emotional fortress to shield themselves from criticism. They exhibit a distinct inability to handle criticism or feedback, no matter how gentle or constructive it might be. They view criticism as a personal attack, a threat to their inflated self-image. This is not about the occasional defensiveness we all might feel when our faults are pointed out. No, this is a consistent pattern of reacting with anger, denial, or retaliation at the slightest hint of critique. Their intolerance for criticism often leads to heated arguments, sulking, or even the silent treatment. They may also twist the narrative, making the critic feel guilty for voicing their concerns. This defensive mechanism serves to maintain their grandiose self-image and to keep others walking on eggshells around them. When criticism is a taboo, it's time to be alert, entering the whirlpool of turbulent relationships. Yes, you heard it right. A relationship with a narcissistic individual often feels like being caught in a whirlpool, a perpetual cycle of highs and lows. It begins with idealization, where the narcissist places you on a pedestal, showering you with praise and admiration. You might feel cherished, even special. But this isn't a stable position. It's a precarious perch, one from which you can easily be toppled. And topple you will when the narcissist enters the devaluation phase. Suddenly the admiration evaporates, replaced by criticism and contempt. You may find yourself bewildered, wondering what changed, but remember, the problem isn't you. It's the narcissist's inability to sustain a healthy, balanced relationship. These interpersonal problems are a telltale sign of narcissism. The constant cycle of idealization and devaluation can be emotionally draining and damaging. When relationships keep spiraling, it's time to step back. And so the roller coaster comes to a halt. We've journeyed through the 10 telltale signs of a narcissistic individual. Recognizing these signs is crucial to protect oneself from narcissistic abuse. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding these signs can be your shield.